WCTV Pinpoint Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Well, good morning, everybody. Busy with the weather, especially to our west still, but the showers and storms are moving east, and the Storm Prediction Center's updated the severe weather outlook for today, moving that enhanced risk a little farther off to the east, but still keeping our area at least in the marginal or slight risk. I think the biggest thing we're looking for are going to be some damaging winds today. The tornado threat looks like it's going to be a little bit more to the east too, but we still have a tornado watch for the western half of our area. I expect it's going to get extended to the east for later on today when we start to add in that additional daytime heating and that fuel for these thunderstorms. The wind gusts seem to be a more real threat across the board for everybody today, and that is something we're going to be watching very carefully. Would not be surprised to hear about some 50 or 60 or 70 mile-per-hour wind gusts, which can cause all kinds of problems out there during these thunderstorms. The radar picture starting to get a little bit more busy for more of our area, still a little bit to the west, but slowly creeping their way to the east, maybe 20 or 30 miles per hour. That's about the speed this line is moving, not one of the fastest moving lines of showers and storms. So areas like Donaldsonville, maybe Bainbridge starting to get a couple of sprinkles. I see a little activity breaking out over Thomasville. That's way out ahead of the main batch, and that's fairly common when you've got a warm, humid, unstable air mass and showers in the vicinity. You can see little tiny showers find extra pockets of instability, and that's likely what's happening around Thomasville right now. We're getting a little bit more light to moderate rain for parts of Quincy and western Gadsden County. Get out towards Blountstown and farther west, that's where we see some more moderate to heavier type rains. And the same thing back down for more Franklin County out towards Gulf and Bay counties, where it's been awfully soggy for the past several hours. And these showers can settle in for an hour or two or three and bring some big-time amounts of rain. So that'll be part of what we're looking at. Here are some really quick and dirty estimates of when maybe these showers, at least the heavier ones, will get to where you are. So right about now in Donaldsonville, closer to 7 o'clock in Bainbridge, maybe closer to 7:20 for Tallahassee, maybe after 7:30 for Cairo, and closer to 8 o'clock in Thomasville. So you see, the further east you go, it's going to take longer to get there. And maybe we're not seeing some of the more significant rains in Valdosta until after 9 or 9:30 this morning. Things can speed up and there can be newer showers that develop. But as far as where that leading edge of the main batch is, that's a quick and dirty estimate of what kind of times we're looking at. Now, there's been a little history for some stronger thunderstorms with those damaging wind gusts, so we'll certainly be watching that. And there's so much Gulf moisture and really built-in energy that we can get some bigger thunderstorms over the next 3 or 4 hours. And this is our biggest window for the biggest potential storms these next 3 or 4 hours. We're at 76 degrees right now in Tallahassee. We're at 73 in Thomasville. We're at 71 in Valdosta. Pretty good breeze out there from the south. It's going to stay breezy throughout the day today. You know, we made it to 82 yesterday. We're not going to get much warmer than we are this morning. I think temperatures are going to go the other way, one of those upside down days. So these numbers in the 70s, likely as warm as it's going to be all day. And as that breeze turns from south and southwest to west and northwest, we're going to really bring in some much cooler air for tomorrow and the weekend. The main energy driving this whole mechanism is up here into the Tennessee Valley, and that's why they're expecting some dangerous weather for other parts of the east later today, especially the areas that get this line of showers and storms during those peak daytime heating hours like they saw in areas in Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama yesterday. Futurecast wants to really bring most of the activity through our area by 10, 11 o'clock, a little bit later than that in the farther eastern reaches. And then as we get to the afternoon, there'll be some lingering moisture. It's not going to clear up immediately, but I think by tonight and tomorrow, those drier winds will bring in that drier and cooler air, and it's going to feel real different out there tomorrow for sure. Winds on the Gulf today out of the southwest and west, maybe as high as 30 knots with gusts higher than that. We're doing the low tides next up this morning starting before 9. 70s for temperatures, rain chances up near 100%. Count on getting wet this morning. This afternoon, the temperatures start to slide from the 70s to the 60s. The showers start to fizzle from west to east. And tonight, the clearing going to be a little slow. It's going to stay breezy, and it will be cooler for the next couple of days. Might struggle to get those numbers back into the 70s in spots tomorrow. And Sunday morning, for sunrise services, it's liable to be kind of cold.